Padres fans, we're here to give you a 360 view and an all-access pass to your San Diego Padres. Here's what we have on deck for today's show. We kick it off with the premiere of our newest segment, Between Two Bases with Ryan Buchter. Plus, Mr. Padre Tony Gwynn is honored in his hometown of Poway. And outfielder Hunter Renfroe shows off his bow and arrow skills at the ballpark. All that and more now on Padres POV, presented by Nissan. Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new episode of Padres POV. I'm your host, Michelle Margot. Today, in honor of Mother's Day weekend, we're here at the Carlsbad Flower Fields, the perfect spot to take your mom on her special day. There are 50 acres of bright, beautiful flowers here. We're excited to feature our brand new segment here on Padres POV, hosted by Padres reliever Ryan Buchter. It's called Between Two Bases, and the season premiere highlights Travis Jankowski. Check it out.
Hello and good morning to Between Two Bases, the very first show. And as I start every show, ¿Cómo estás? I'm joined here by Travis. Is it Jankowski? Is there an I?
No, there's no I.
There's no I.
It's Jankowski.
Jankowski.
You're close.
Spell that.
It's Jankowski.
Ski.
Yeah.
Is that German?
It's an Italian name.
It's Italian, yes. Did you come over with Columbus, your ancestors? Not you, but your ancestors?
I'm not sure if they were on the Mayflower.
The Mayflower?
Yeah.
Not the Nina, the Pinta, or Santa Maria?
No, I think it was a Mayflower.
We're going to start with your nickname. Your nickname is Fred.
Fred.
Where does that come from?
It comes from Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. I was a big fan when I was little.
Right. Not anymore.
Well, I don't think it still airs.
You seem a little nervous. Are you a little
nervous.
Little
I got some water though.
Water, yeah. I think I have something that could settle you down a little bit. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get that. We know you guys really can't be too far away from each other, so if you can,
Yeah, that'll help.
That'll settle you down a little bit. You know, really.
That calms the nerves.
Yeah. Wow. I'm gonna find something interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. There we go. Okay. Hey, your hair. You have it.
Yep.
You got hair.
Yep.
Is that like an iconic look?
No, I kind of have a small head, so this helps hide it a little bit. I wear, it kind of looks like a tennis ball if I have short hair.
Do you wash it?
You know what? I washed it today. Yeah, I didn't want it to look too.
For the show?
Yeah, for the show, for you.
At least we're all prepared here.
I didn't want it to be naughty or anything like that, so I washed and brushed.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
and
like
conditioned.
Condition. What'd you use?
It's American Crew. Yeah.
So, simple Google search takes me to Wikipedia. It says you went to Stony Brook.
Yes. Stony Brook University,
Yeah.
Long Island, New York. It's a SUNY school is
There
what
you
they
go.
call it. State University of New York. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, very prestigious. Top 25. The top 25. Yeah. Institution.
Academic?
Yeah. At least when I went there, it was 23.
You can obviously, if I ask you a couple questions, 5th grade learning.
Yeah.
Let's start with an easy one. What's the planet closest to the sun?
That's Mercury.
Okay. All right. Top 26. 25.
23.
20. Now 23.
23.
Name the women's rights leader that was arrested for voting.
Susan B. Anthony.
Is that a question mark?
Question mark, but confident.
It's a question mark with an exclamation point
Yeah.
and then a thinking emoji?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Can you give me the past tense of drink?
The past tense?
Yes.
So, like, had drunk, had dranken, had drunken. He had drank a lot of Gatorade. I think it's drank.
We're
He had
settling
drank.
on drank. Okay.
Had drank.
Drankin, drunk.
He had dranken.
He had drunk.
He had drank.
Drank. Final answer.
Final.
Phone a friend.
Corey,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know.
It's good. man, I don't know where else to go. I guess thank you.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah. I guess that's it here with Travis. I mean, I hope you guys found him as interesting as I did.
Coming up, see what other skill set Hunter Renfroe has besides playing outfield for your Padres. Plus, your favorite Hall of Famer is honored in a very special way here in San Diego. You don't want to miss it.
All I could think about was him having an opportunity to win a World Series.
But first, it's time for your Friar Fun Fact. Former Padres pitcher Clay Hensley was never much of a starting pitcher and was often used out of the bullpen in his career. But on Mother's Day in 2006, Hensley pitched a complete game shutout, allowing just 2 hits and 1 walk against the Cubs at Wrigley Field.
I want to say Happy Mother's Day to my wife Jessica and my mom and mother-in-law. Hope you guys have a great day.
Hey Mom, Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Just want to wish you all the best, and happy Mother's Day to all the other mothers out there too.
Back here on Padres POV, presented by Nissan. We continue our theme of Mother's Day weekend here at the Flower Fields in Carlsbad. Yes, mothers deserve a lot of recognition, but so do fathers. One Padre known for being a family man is the late Tony Gwynn. This past week, the city of Poway unveiled an 11-foot statue of number 19, and his whole family was in attendance. Take a look.
Thank you for joining us as we pay tribute to our friend, our neighbor, our hometown hero, Tony Gwynn.
Tony and I were making our way from down on the playing field up to the broadcast booth. And on our way, constantly being blocked in our path, were fans. They wanted a handshake. And most of all, they wanted an autograph. I said to Tony, don't you get tired of this? Everybody wants something from you. And Tony, in his own tongue-in-cheek way, smiled and said, my goal is that everyone in San Diego County that wants my autograph will get one. Now that was Tony. You can keep cheering here. That's right, he'll hear that.
As you can imagine, this is pretty tough for me. I can remember being a 17-year-old boy. All I could think about was him having an opportunity to win a World Series. So I'm not gonna lie, I was pushing him hard to leave. I'd be like, why are you thinking about coming back here? You don't have a chance to win. And it really didn't hit me until he got inducted into the Hall of Fame.
I am calling to tell you that the baseball writers have elected you to the Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
And being able to stand up there in front of thousands of people and have the honor to say, I did it one way, I did it with one team, and it was a team I loved.
I'm proud as heck to be a San Diego Padre. I played for one team, I played in one town. I told the people of San Diego when I left to come to Cooperstown, they were going to be standing up here with me. I see the brown and gold, I see the orange and blue. Again, thank you for coming.
He showed me what was right and what was the right thing to do in that situation. Thank you.
Just to see it in the real size and with all the people of Poway and everybody that contributed, it's just like, whoo! Had to take a couple deep breaths, but it's awesome.
It helps with the whole grieving process. And I know it's been 3 years, but it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it. It feels like a lot less. So it means a lot to have all these people here and celebrating this with us.
I think it's important that that I let each and every one of you people here tonight know how important you guys are in our lives.
It was just really touching just to see that whole statue and that it really looked like him, and just to see my daughter up in his arms, and that was one of his ultimate. He loved Anisha so much, and he couldn't wait to get outside of the clubhouse to pick her up, you know, and he'd always say, "Hey, baby girl." So I just thought of that whole time, and it made me tear up.
My dad he always used to reassure me who I was and, you know, what I was worth. And this is a reminder for me that I can come back to and tell my daughter about it, and my son can't even explain what it means to me.
One of the things Tony told me before he passed, he said, "Don't let the people forget me, you know, because I'm still going to be here in spirit, not in the flesh, but I'm going to be here."
Tony, are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Mr. Padre deserves it all, which is why Gwyn's dedication in the Padres Hall of Fame is definitely something to check out. Here's more on what else the exhibit has to offer.
He said he was going to do it, and he does. Tony Gwyn, he can take the ball any place he wants.
And the Padres raise the National League flag around their shoulders for 1998.
Number 3,000 for Tony Gwyn.
A major league record for saves with the same club.
Welcome to the Padres Hall of Fame. We opened last year, 2016. We're looking at the timeline wall. So this was created to cover the entire history of not only baseball in San Diego, but obviously our Padres.
My first part of this project was putting together a timeline of major events in the history of San Diego baseball and then the Padres. And that's sort of what we developed the timeline from.
We're kind of in the area right here with the 1984 team. So this was Steve Garvey's home run bat used in 1984 to send the Padres to the World Series. A very cool piece of memorabilia.
I always love looking at Tony Gwynn's bat. He would personally wrap every one of his bats. So when you see the tape on the handle, that is Tony Gwynn's handprint, fingerprints are all over that bat.
This is a Sony Experience Theater. It's 3 4K screens all put together. You can see we run our historical videos on here. These are kind of things that fans can come in via touchscreen and select and watch and enjoy Padres history. One of the things we wanted to do was to incorporate the Padres Hall of Famers who are in Cooperstown for our fans to be able to remember them. So we have different players and coaches who wore the Padres uniform but were inducted into the Hall of Fame in a different uniform. Our 2 Padres uniformed inductees, Tony Gwyn and Dave Winfield, are memorialized in these monuments here. Here we are in front of the 13 inducted members in the Padres Hall of Fame. Really neat monoliths, 2-sided acrylics. The front side has the date they were inducted, some information on the player. On the back side, we have more photography and a really nice tribute to them.
It's not just seeing plaques on a wall, it's like walking between the greats of the Padres. And I've always found that to be special.
Coming up after the break, we take a look back at the best plays from this past week in Padres baseball. And we aim to get to know outfielder Hunter Renfroe. We'll be right back.
I've never been so tired in my life, basically. Wow. I was like, I'm never doing this again.
But first, let's test your knowledge with some Padres POV trivia. Where did Padres outfielder Hunter Renfroe go to college? Is it A, Alabama, B, Louisiana State, or C, Mississippi State? We'll tell you right after this.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Thank you for everything. Love you.
Hey, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. Thanks for everything you do. Love you.
I just want to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom back home and my wife back in San Diego.
Hey, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. I love you.
Welcome back to Padres POV, presented by Nissan. Before the break, we asked you where Hunter Renfroe went to college. If you said C, Mississippi State, you're correct. Renfroe hit .345 with 16 home runs his junior season in 2013 and led the Bulldogs to the College World Series Finals. San Diego sports fans, be sure to check out Fox Sports San Diego's newest show, Inside San Diego Sports, airing every Tuesday night after Padres Live, the postgame show. Coming up this week on Inside San Diego Sports, the tradition of Mount Carmel High School baseball team's cancer fundraiser takes a twist that hits close to home.
I got the results the very next morning with the phone call that nobody can even imagine getting. It's been a rough 4 months since then. You think about a lot of things about life.
In case you miss it, you can always visit foxsportssandiego.com for all the latest videos and articles. This week, your Swinging Friars played 2 series against the Texas Rangers. Let's dive into the best plays of the week.
It's a good start to the game for Cahill. Little check swing grounder back to Cahill. A bobble. He's got time to recover, and he will. Wow. Threw a bullet to first base. Line to right field. Base hit for Margot. Hedges being waved around. Here's the throw from Chu. Not in time. Padres take a 2-0 lead. High drive. Deep right field for Ryan Schipp. Down towards the pole. And it is gone. A home run for Schipp. 3-0 Padres. Caesar out there at left. He'll make the catch on the track. Nat Caesar, welcome to San Diego. Myers will hit it in the air towards deep left center field. Back goes to Shields, looking up, and that ball is gone. Will Myers with a home run. Eric Ibar hits it in the air to right field. That ball is gone into the second deck. Home run for Eric Ibar. Back to Stammen trying to start 2 to second for 1 on to first, and it's dug out by Myers. And a liner here, caught by Myers, tags the bag, double play. Nice play by Will Myers.
And still to come, Hunter Renfroe tells us what he did at his bachelor party. Stay with us.
Took us an hour and a half to get in, and it whooped my butt.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom, and all the mothers out there. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Hey, Mom, want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. I hope you enjoy your day.
Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there, especially mine and my wife, who's soon to be a mom.
Welcome back to Padres POV, presented by Nissan. We're here at the Carlsbad Flower Fields because it's a very special Mother's Day episode here on POV. And with these picturesque flowers, this is the perfect place to take your mom. This past week, Padres outfielder Hunter Renfroe taught us a thing or two about his favorite hobby outside of baseball, hunting with bows and arrows. Hunter,
How are
we're
you?
gonna do some target practice.
I'm gonna try.
Are you gonna give me a little lesson? Or how's this
Yeah,
going?
we'll try to teach you a little bit on how to shoot a bow and just kind of the ins and outs of how not to do it and just try to stay safe as possible.
Awesome. All right, let's begin.
All right, now put your finger
It's a good thing there's no arrow.
behind there. There.
Oh.
Now try to push and pull.
That's really hard. Like,
It's 70 pounds.
70?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so since we can't
Mhm.
pull that back, I'm just gonna talk to you while you do it.
That's fine. I've been shooting bows since I was probably 13 years old. I got my first bow when I was 13. Killed my first deer with my bow when I was probably 15, I think.
What do you do with the deer?
We quarter them up and skin them and eat them.
Like, ballpark, how many you've killed?
With a bow?
No, with your bare hands.
2. But,
What?
yeah.
With your bare hands?
Probably 20 or 30 of a bow.
Can we maybe like hunt that down?
What, a deer?
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
And do you fish?
Yes. On my bachelor trip, we went to Venice, Louisiana. Out there, we went tuna fishing, and I've sworn I will never go back tuna fishing in my life.
Why?
Because we caught about a 200-something pound yellowfin tuna that took us an hour and a half to get in, and it whooped my butt up and down the boat. I couldn't move the next day. It was so bad. I've never been so tired in my life, basically.
Wow.
I was like, I'm never doing this again. This is ridiculous. I don't like things whooping my butt, and this fish just whooped my butt coming from the sea.
When you hunt, do you prefer bows or shooting?
I like bows. This is more of a challenge.
Which one are you better at? Because I feel like you're pretty good at this.
Yeah, I'm really good at this. But I mean, gun is really good too.
Is there anything you're bad at?
Tennis. Never good at tennis.
Tennis?
Yeah, I need to hit balls out of the tennis court, so.
Where did that go?
In the middle.
So distracting him helps. So now let's switch gears to baseball. What has surprised you most about being in the big leagues?
I think how easy the transition has been, just like coming from being a small town to obviously being in big cities like this. It's been pretty easy for me so far, and just being able to be under the bright lights is a lot of fun.
What's the craziest thing a fan's ever said to you when you're out in the outfield? Because I mean, you hear it.
I don't know about saying as much as like throwing stuff. Obviously you get thrown out stuff pretty good. I got hit with some pistachios in LA and some other stuff, so it's been a trip.
Why do you wear number 10?
Because Shemp has number 11.
So you wanted 11?
I wanted 11. That's always been my number. I had 10 last year in El Paso because Guthrie was number 11 and gave him number 11 there. So it's been number 10, so I was like, I might as well get number 10.
Does Ryan know that you wanted 11?
Yeah, he knows that. He knows.
Who's been the biggest influence on you baseball-wise?
I think my dad. My dad, obviously, he didn't get a chance to play in college or anything, but he's been my coach from the time I was little and helped me out other ways. And just been my best friend.
What's something that we cannot Google and find out about you?
I hate the beaches. I really do. I hate the beaches. I'd rather be on a river somewhere in muddy water rather than a sandy beach. I don't know. There's something about the sand under my toes or something.
Yeah.
I'd rather have mud than sand for some reason.
Thank you so much for letting us watch your skill. I have a newfound appreciation for anyone who can pull back a bow. It's really hard, but thank you. Appreciate it. I enjoy watching you play.
Thank you.
Well, that's it for this week's episode of Padres POV. Thank you so much for joining us here at the Carlsbad Flower Fields. Make sure you tune in next week. We take you through the day in the life of a Padres ball girl, and it's an all-new episode of Between Two Bases with Ryan Buchter. For now, I'm Michelle Margot. Cue the rollout.
Plural for mongoose. Mongai? Mongai.
This is the perfect place to take your mom. Take your mom.
That was perfect. Yeah, that was perfect.